The hydrosis account was a 2175 in Blueton. Means it believed as a blue oyster cult knows a blue heaven horizon through a molecule of a mercaptan. And a mercaptan is a hydrogen RDDIS, which is a reactivated cell of the living skin tissue furnished by the aquatoxin of a compound compressed under a UVVA ray and then turned into a liquid being of a hydros, and the hydros or hydro, and being of a hydro being of the air, and the hydrophis or androphytin is of an aeratin acid of follicles compounded in the molecules or the mercaptans of an enzyme of the 2176 ODDIF. And literating on the Nobel Prize, hearing that maybe if I was listening correctly on the IGVIR of a amp per minute of a DUVDIS of a scroll of a, not a scroll of a squicken. It's a curly foundation of a natural plant organism that causes something to spiral down without a serpentine or a porptin of a type of a beast or animal, beaten of a Indranitin, means of a war between the good and its counterparts of Trayvon the Vasquez. The story of the War of the Rose could work, or the Greek islands Mediterranean of Julia, and the heroes or the deities of our begin or begone, our begin and our end Tavantin. Found in the lower parts of New Mexico and in the polar parts of our Yale University and the Robertson of Hanford's 216 RDBIS of a lane at Wa in a new sign. It means a new sign or a new sign of an awakening of a BVRVIS or an IDIVIE. Literature and states of the 2178 being of a thin or a continent as like a continent, means a mixture of all the above put together into one in at becoming its own ferment, its own sermon, its own ID, its own inhert. It just is a inapos to a psychology war of the DSM-45 and the law of 9705 of Yurkan Vinin, which is UKVAR of the United States of the United Kingdom, 2168 of the Atlan of 215 Germ of 2165 IDBIS, being of the USADA. Law and states on a 2167 of the DOJBR, .14 in Chapter 32 of the Enright, there is no sustain against a 21605-8904, unless if you were able to find its counterpart. The counterpart's an SUBK, which I talked about. The Sonoran Yukon, Soviet United Kingdom, soiling into our own, its verse is 21765-804, found in Parliament French Merindon, MRVDIDVIA, under UCDK, 91142 and 406 of the 10th edition of the EDVR of Education and Universities of 21602 of the UKVVAR. If anything needs to be done on Lou or for 10, anonymously file at 4181, 6180 against 2176 and 504. That's all I have to say. The 4150 would be easily able to be talked about or literated and discussed, however you'd like to find its permit, its parliament, its op-10. Anyways, I gotta go. I was just listening to what's going on, and I was trying to make things easier. My speech is a little bit off, trying to follow things that I need to with a lot of concepts and ideas and directions that everybody else has, and just trying to follow what's going on. That's it.